New York Football Giants legend Tommy DeVito was recently waived by the team and claimed by the Patriots. Now, I think it's a pretty good spot for him to be in, but I don't think he's going to get much playing time because he's not better than Drake May. Drake May is really good. In the event that Drake May gets hurt, the Patriots are going to pull Joshua Dobbs' V card, as in the veteran card, and he's going to get playing time over DeVito. Joshua Dobbs probably good for about 3 games. He might win the first two. He'll lose the last one, and then after that, defenses will remember that Joshua Dobbs sucks, and he'll lose all games that he played after that. And then Tommy DeVito will play, but by that point, it'll be too late in the season. Now, why did the Patriots not retain Jacoby Brissett, who is a fan favorite, who is better than Joshua Dobbs, who is, he at least has more experience than Tommy DeVito. He's probably. I'm going to say. I'm not going to disrespect Jacoby Brissett like that. He's probably better than Tommy DeVito. So I think it was a miss on the Patriots' part to not keep Jacoby Brissett. But fine. Now, this move surprises me because I think that there was 5 other teams that Tommy DeVito could have went to that would have been probably better for him. And I'm kind of surprised his agent didn't work that out or these teams didn't work it out. So the first one is the New Orleans Saints. Okay, their quarterback room sucks. I don't know if that Tyler Show guy's any good. I don't really watch college football, but I know that Tommy DeVito. I'm a New York Giants fan. I know Tommy DeVito is better than Spencer Rattler, and he could start for the Saints right now. So that was the first miss. And honestly, I think Tommy DeVito would cook with that wide receiver room. Brandon Cooks, Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, that would be nasty, bro. I would have loved to have seen that. The second team is the Broncos. Bo Nix is over there. I think he's going to have a wonderful season. I'd really like to see Tommy DeVito under the Sean Payton system. I think similar to the next team, the Broncos are really building like a quite a competitive roster, and I think Tommy DeVito is significantly better, or at least could challenge Jarrett Stidham for the quarterback two job over at the Broncos. The next team is the Raiders. So the Raiders picked up Geno Smith. They've got a pretty they're secretly building, bro. The Raiders might actually be kind of good. But they just traded the Browns for Kenny Pickett, and I'm gonna be honest, like I watched a lot of Kenny Pickett games when he was on the Steelers. He's not good. He got picked up by Philadelphia. He wasn't good, and I guarantee you he didn't learn anything behind Jalen Hurts, who's just throwing to supercars. Um, so Kenny Pickett was on the Browns. They traded, I think, draft picks for him when you could have probably paid less to the Giants for Tommy DeVito. And I think Tommy DeVito is better than Kenny Pickett, so you would have had a better quarterback too. The third team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. So as you know, Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback there, and I think Tommy DeVito would slot in as a really good quarterback too behind Aaron Rodgers, and he might even be able to elevate his game beyond that. And who knows, maybe you could turn Tommy DeVito into a short-term franchise guy until you have a losing season once Mike Tomlin leaves and you're able to draft a really high quarterback prospect. Why the Steelers? Because their quarterback two is Skylar Thompson, who, their quarterback two is Mason Rudolph, who has been in the league for 8 years and was able to say the N word on live television and keep his job. So, uh, Mason Rudolph really should be fired. And their quarterback three is Skylar Thompson, who was on Miami and for a short period of time, I believe, and he's not that good. So Tommy DeVito better than both of those quarterbacks. And he could really learn under Aaron Rodgers on, how to become an MVP. That would be really cool. In the same division, the fourth team, the Ravens, I would have loved to have seen Tommy DeVito in the Ravens because their quarterback room is Lamar Jackson, who he would obviously never start over. Uh, Cooper Rush, who I mean, Cooper Rush is like serviceable, but Tommy DeVito is better and he's younger and he's got more to prove. I mean, Cooper Rush, you just throw in there like when your season's done. I mean, he's not bad, but he's definitely not good. He's not the answer. So I would have loved to have seen him on the Ravens, but the Ravens just picked up Tyler Huntley, who is like the bootleg version of Lamar Jackson, and he'll fit into the system correctly. So I can understand from that perspective why you wouldn't sign Tommy DeVito because he's not going to be able to become Lamar Jackson in the event that Lamar Jackson gets hurt or needs to have a week off or something. But I tell you what Tommy DeVito can do for the fifth team, the Bengals, he could become a bootleg Joe Burrow, and I would argue that the quality of the bootleg would be much higher as a Tommy DeVito to Joe Burrow comparison versus the Tyler Huntley to Lamar Jackson comparison. So I would have loved to have seen Tommy DeVito on the Bengals as the quarterback too, because the quarterback two there now is Jake Browning, and Tommy DeVito is significantly better than Jake Browning. And those are my five teams that I think Tommy DeVito could have went to, and I think he's going to look real good in that new rivals jersey that they got over at the Patriots. Looking forward to Tommy DeVito's season.